Graduation of the college has been called to distribute the degrees in various subjects of the college upon the candidates who in the examination recently held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. Pleasant afternoon to one and all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to join the staff and students of SVCE in welcoming you all to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2018. Graduation day is like a milestone for the most important journey we all take on in life. It's a time to celebrate the milestone you have reached as you prepare for the road ahead. We are truly honored to have Mr. Rajesh Balaji Ramachandran, Senior Vice President and Global Delivery Head, Cognizance Enterprise Application Services, as our chief guest for the event today. I personally, and on behalf of SVC, thank you, sir, for your presence. The very fact you are here today with us is inspiring, and I'm sure that our graduates are privileged to receive their degrees from such a person of eminence. Dear graduates, I firstly congratulate you on your success today. You have indeed made your parents, your gurus and your family proud. I'm sure SVC has equipped you with all the life skills and technical knowledge that you may need to lead a responsible and a meaningful life. I would at this juncture like to state that SVC is now an autonomous institution. This autonomy has given us the liberty to offer courses that are suggested by industrialists, academicians, and even alumni who are part of the various boards constituted for this purpose. This year onwards, the college has introduced CBCS, Choice-Based Credit System, which enables them to choose the kind of subjects they want to study and also the semester in which they want to study. They also have the liberty to go for a 2-week internship and convert that into credits. Similarly, they have the luxury of taking into account the online courses they complete for credits. Such measures are taken to make engineers not only industry ready, but also to equip them with enough skills to tackle the growing diverse problems of a fast changing society. SVC strongly believes that when learning happens at one's own pace, it becomes meaningful and purposeful. As an industrialist and a traveler, I've seen life to a great extent in my understanding. There are very few things an individual from any walk of life has to essentially do for the world to prosper. There are three basic responsibilities an individual must have. One, try to take care of yourself and not to be dependent. It is your moral responsibility. Two, be a great support to your family. It is your personal responsibility. Be good to the environment and also, and at least do not spoil it. It is your civic responsibility. Now let me elaborate more. Talking about being independent, all these days we had been dependent. It is the time to explore your competency to win a career. Nobody, even your parents, can help you in life better than a career. It keeps you busy. It gives you an identity, a sense of pride, and fills your life with personal achievements. It is the career that provides the financial base to explore your interests further. Therefore, try to stand on your own. You are an individual first and part of the group second. The next is your personal responsibility. Be a great support to your family. It is your personal responsibility. Gratitude is beautiful when it is seen. It is more beautiful when it is shown. After you take care of yourself, it is your chief duty to take good care of your family. I not only mean the financial support you might give, but also the moral support. This personal responsibility goes a long way. If you take care of your immediate surroundings, the universe takes care of yourself, said Mahatma Gandhi. You may not know that such harmony is contagious, and it may become the change you want to see in the society. It is for such a communal harmony in the world, they say, charity begins at home. Everything begins at home. Home is the best place to practice love. Take a good hold of your concern for your family. The final responsibility is your obligation to the Mother Earth. Do good to the environment. At least do not spoil it. It is your civic responsibility. I would like to bring a matter of perception towards nature and environment. It's convenient to believe that nature is a place to visit for aesthetic fulfillment, but nature is not a place to visit, it's a home. I'm not trying to impose environmental instructions on you, but I want to remember this forgotten fact. As engineers, you have a lot more responsibility than people in any other profession. You are the ones who are going to build dams, lay roads, and dig mines for our progress. And you may encounter possible ethical dilemma while venturing such projects. I advise you to do what will not harm the Mother Nature. Please remember to ask yourself, at the cost of what? We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children, said the Red Indian chief, Seattle, to the President of the United States. It reveals a sense of concern and comparison toward the earth we live in. I expect each one of us to treat the earth the same way, for we have other life forms to share our home, and humans are a mere link in the web of life. Today is definitely an unforgettable day for you. It is the same for us. I'm sure you will be inspiring individuals in life and make your parents and alma mater proud. Jai Hind.
Honorable Chairman of the Governing Council, Dr. ACM sir, our guiding spirit, Madam Dr. Tirumali Devaki Muttaya, distinguished Chief Guest, Mr. Rajesh Balaji Ramachandran, Senior Vice President, Global Delivery Head, Cognizant Chennai, respected trustees of the Sri Venkateswara Educational Trust, members of the Governing Council, Academic Council, and Board of Studies of various faculty of SVCE, Treasurer, Principal, Deans, HODs, staff, students, and members of the Student Council, distinguished invitees, parents and relatives of graduates, dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon. I join along with our chairman in welcoming everyone for this G-Day of 2019. Indeed, this day is a golden little day for all the graduates because you are receiving the key today to explore the world in your chosen field. Additionally, it is an interesting day to you and to the college because, at least in my opinion, as this day is associated with something special. We know that if a second full moon occurs in a month, it is called a blue moon, which is associated with good luck, at least in astrology. Interestingly, this graduation day has an analogy to the blue moon. In this academic year, we have had 2 graduation day celebrations. In fact, this is the second one. We may call this as a blue graduation day that will bring good luck to you. However, dear graduates, good fortune does come with hard work and sincerity. Moreover, it requires the ability to adapt to changes. You know the much celebrated mathematician and physicist Dr. Stephen Hawking was diagnosed in his 20s with Lou Gehrig's disease, a neuromuscular degenerative disease that is usually fatal within the 3 years of diagnosis. Hawking survived with it for 55 years, spent most of his life in wheelchair. He adapted to that. His famous quote on survival is, quote, "Intelligence is the ability to adapt to changes," unquote. Therefore, graduates, please adapt to changes that will bring good fortune. While doing so, one very important thing that everyone to follow meticulously is the ethics. Currently, a lot of research is done in the field of artificial intelligence. I'm sure there are multiple applications developed with artificial intelligence which have been helping the society to advance. However, enormous fear lingered with this technology, mostly on the ethics-related issues. Many scared scientists and technology communities, even with the Nobel laureates, represent to the world bodies on the ethical use of artificial intelligence. Therefore, my dear graduates, hard work, adapt to changes, and ethical practices will take you to wherever you want to go and whatever you want to achieve in your life. My advance congratulations to you on receiving your degrees. Now, I had the privilege of introducing our Chief Guest, Mr. Rajesh Balaji. Mr. Rajesh holds an industrial engineering degree from College of Engineering, Indiana University, Chennai. Currently, Mr. Rajesh is the Senior Vice President and Global Delivery Head of Cognizant Enterprise Application Services Practice, where he sets the vision of the business unit across multiple domains and platforms. He is also a member of Cognizant's executive leadership team. In his current role, Rajesh is focused on helping clients across industries reimagine their enterprise processes like human capital management, ERP, supply chain, customer experience, and integration leveraging cloud and on promised platforms like Salesforce, SAP, Oracle, Pega, and other products. A major part of the strategy is to pivot Cognizant's EAS business towards next generation products and platform on the cloud. In keeping with strategy, Cognizant today has built large practices focused on next generation products of the parents, which today generates more revenue than traditional enterprise businesses. Known for his people management skills, Rajesh has fostered a culture of empowerment at EAS by encouraging teams to take ownership early on and become the CEO in their own spheres of influence. In his 20-year career with Cognizant, Rajesh has played multiple roles across horizontals and verticals ranging from strategy to consulting to execution. Prior to current role, Rajesh was global practice leader for the SAP practice with responsibilities from strategy to delivery. During his earlier role as a delivery head of Cognizant's manufacturing, logistic, energy, and utilities vertical, Rajesh helped to incubate Cognizant energy and utilities practices and also incubated and built that energy services group, which is now a key player of Cognizant's IoT strategy. Sir, we are extremely happy to have you for this graduation day as a chief guest.
I now invite the principal to present a report of the graduating class.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Rajesh Balaji Ramachandran, Senior Vice President and Global Delivery Head, Application Services, Cognizant Technology Solutions, our respected and beloved Chairman of the Governing Council, Dr. A.C. Muttaya, and Mrs. Chairman, Dr. Srimati Devaki Muttaya, our beloved Secretary Sir, Treasurer Sir, members of the Board of Trustees and the Governing Council, special invitees, Vice Principal, Deans, Head of various departments, members of faculty and staff, proud parents, and my dear graduates who are present here and those who are watching this function through our live webcast. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Let me start with a quote by Albert Einstein. Quote, "Education is what remains after one has forgotten what was taught in the classroom." Unquote. My dear graduates, I am quite sure that in SVC, you did not get an education as a preparation for life, but the life education itself. Graduation is a time of celebration and triumph that marks the end of one phase and the beginning of the next. It's a proud moment for the parents and teachers who have played their part in your success. You as students and your teachers have worked hard with focus, determination and discipline, and the parents have also made many sacrifices and provided you with a conducive atmosphere at home and gave you support both morally and financially. My dear graduates, today is your day. I congratulate you all on your achievement. I would say that you are most fortunate enough to graduate from an institution that believes in preparing professionals rather than mere graduates. Now, I take immense pride in presenting the report pertaining to the class of 2018 results. If you focus on results, you will never change. Whereas if you focus on change, you will get the results, said famous rugby player Jack Dixon. True to his saying, the batch of 2018 focused on the change in their attitude and also aptitude to achieve exemplary academic results and subsequent career prospects. The batch that graduated in the year 2018 had 837 undergraduate students and 35 postgraduate students and 8 PhD students. 58 students obtained distinction, 675 students got a first class. We take immense pleasure to announce that 39 of Anna University rank holders are from SVCE in this batch. I congratulate all of you and your respective departments on the achievement. Placement. When it comes to employment, the students of SVCE are always preferred by the organizations in the core, software product and software services sector. 551 out of 558 students who had opted for employment were placed. Around 758 job offers were received by 551 students. 450 jobs were offered by companies from the core sector. Companies like SPIC, McKinsey, Justpay, Amazon, Bharat Electronics, Royal Enfield, Dell R&D, Samsung R&D, TAFE, Saint-Gobain, L&T, Sundram Clayton, Tata Communications, Lucas TVS, Godrej, Rane, Wheels India, Vedanta, Sanmar and Thirumalai Chemicals have been some of our major recruiters for this batch. 12% of the students had double offers, 5% of the students had triple offers. The highest salary of 34 lakhs per annum was offered by Messrs. Hafel Limited. The average salary was 4.1 lakhs per annum. Higher studies. As Benjamin Franklin said that an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. The students passing out of SVCE are always famous for investing their knowledge they gain from SVCE to pursue further studies in reputed institutions of higher learning, both in our country and abroad. To facilitate the same, the representatives from 8 foreign universities were invited to our campus and they interacted with our students on the benefits of pursuing higher studies. As a result of this, a good chunk of students went on to do their higher studies in reputed institutions like University of Texas, Arlington, University of Buffalo, New York, University of Copenhagen, Denmark, Michigan State University, University of Illinois, Chicago, Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich, Germany, Indian Maritime University, Visakhapatnam, Hamburg University of Technology, Germany, University of Alberta, Canada, University of Florida, USA, UNC, Charlotte, USA, Arizona State University, the University of Iowa, University of Maryland, North Carolina State University, Penn State University, Carnegie Mellon, San Jose State University, California, James Cook University, Singapore, Colorado State University, University of Melbourne, Australia, Northeastern University, Boston, University of New South Wales, Sydney, Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode, Ryerson University, Canada, Audencia Business School, France, and the Great Eastern Institute of Maritime Studies, Lonavala, Maharashtra. The exhaustive department-wise list is given in the graduation day report. Awards. SVC brings out the hidden talents of students, hones their skills and motivates them by giving away many awards. Some of the awardees from this batch were Mr. Y. Sai Bernard won the CTS Award for the Best Outgoing Student for his outstanding overall performance for the academic year 2017-18. Mr. S. Vivian received the Indian Society for Technical Education Tamil Nadu Section Best Student Award for the year 2017 at the 17th ISTE Tamil Nadu Section Annual Convention of Engineering Students. Ms. M. Ananda Bhairavi was awarded the Good Samaritan Award 2018 from the Rotaract Club of SVC for the year 2018. Mr. G. Bharadraj was awarded the Dr. Srimati Devaki Muttaya Endowment Award for his exceptional all-round performance in academics, professional and social service activities for the academic year 2017-18. Mr. G. Bharatraj was also awarded the Panikkar Award in recognition of his outstanding and exceptional academic performance and significant contribution to the professional activities for the academic year 2016-17. Mr. S. Akash, Mr. M. Arun Karthik and Mr. G. Bharatraj received the INAE, that is the Indian National Academy of Engineering Innovative Student Project Award 2018. Mr. Abhiram Vyas received the Student Icon Award for the year 2017-18 from the Computer Society of India, SVC Student Chapter. Mr. Syed Mohammad Hussain received the Tarangini Sanjeev Vakil Award based on the academic performance up to 5th semester for the academic year 2016-17 instituted by the Hindustan Institute of Maritime Training. Mr. F. Syed Sohaib Afridi and Mr. S. J. Joshua Rajan and Mr. E. Guna received the Sita CVL Award for the best performing students during the final year, third year and second year respectively in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. K. Srinivasan was awarded the Vasant J. Shea Foundation Gold Medal for the Outstanding Marine Engineering Student for the academic year 2017-18. Mr. C. Beric John was awarded the Vasant Shea Vallum Ship Management Gold Medal for his Outstanding Marine Engineering Student for the academic year 2017-18. These awards are all in addition to the various other awards offered internally by SVC. Co-curricular activities. The level of academic success depends on the amount of involvement in co-curricular activities. Understanding this well, the college encourages students to carry out innovative projects, take part in research and write papers for publication in journals and conferences, and provides financial assistance to present these papers in reputed conferences held across the globe. I present here the department-wise number of journal publications. Department of Biotechnology 2, Department of Computer Science and Engineering 6, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering 11, Department of Mechanical Engineering 2. The number of papers presented department-wise in international conferences were Department of Automobile Engineering 4, Department of Biotechnology 4, Department of Chemical Engineering 1, Department of Computer Science and Engineering 1, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering 7, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering 6, Department of Information Technology 1, and Department of Mechanical Engineering 6. The number of papers presented department-wise in national conferences were the Department of Biotechnology 14, Department of Civil Engineering 1, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering 7, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering 10, and Department of Mechanical Engineering 3. The number of posters presented department-wise were Department of Biotechnology 32 and Department of Civil Engineering 1. The exhaustive list of all these activities along with the name of the students is given to you in the graduation day report. Book chapters published. Mr. J. G. Ashwin Jino and Professor E. Nakiran, Dr. A. Kalaichelvi and Ms. R. Ratna from the Department of Biotechnology published a book chapter titled Mechanism and Application of Nano-Assisted Carrier Systems in Food in the book titled Bioorganic Phase in Natural Food, an Overview, published by Springer International Publishing. Mr. S. Arun Sindhil from the Department of Chemical Engineering published a book chapter on Comparative Performance Analysis of Industrial Scale Catalytic Steam Reformer with Membrane Steam Reformer in Computer Aided Chemical Engineering, Volume 43, released during the 28th European Symposium on Computer Aided Process Engineering held at Graz, Austria. Participation in competitions. Department of Automobile Engineering, Mr. Y. Sai Bernard and Mr. V. Sudarshan received the Best Auto Solution Award 2018, instituted by TAFE in the competition TAFE Innovista Season 3 for their project title Design of Intelligent Fuel Injection System for Controlling the Wheel Torque in the year 2018. In the Department of Biotechnology, 15 students have taken part in competitions. The most significant of them were Mr. M. Karthik and Ms. N.V. Mamta and Mr. S. Vivian and Ms. J. Yashaswini presented a project titled Lactoshield in the International Genetically Engineered Machine Competition 2016 held at Boston, Massachusetts, and they won a silver medal. Ms. Aditi Valesha, Ms. S.C. Aragamar, and Mr. S. Vivian presented a paper titled Regulo Gem in the International Genetically Engineered Machine Competition 2017 held at Boston, Massachusetts, and also won the silver medal again. In the Department of Civil Engineering, one team took part in competition. In the Department of Chemical Engineering, it was 12. In the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, it was 3. In the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, it was 3, and the most significant of them were Mr. S. Aditya won the Bharat Electronic Student Trophy 2018 conducted at Bell, Chennai, and he was awarded a trophy and a cash prize of ₹20,000. Mr. S. Aditya and Mr. R. Abhishek also participated in EnviroQuest 18 conducted by the Center for Environmental Studies, Women Christian College, in collaboration with American Center, that is the US Consulate General, Chennai, and won the first place and bagged the rolling trophy for the college in the year 2018. They also won the individual trophy with certificates. Department of Information Technology, in 3 teams took part in competition. The most significant of them is Mr. Abhiram Vyas underwent a summer school program at the International Business School in the King's College, London, and he was ranked 26th at the global level. In the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Mr. S. Arvind Annamalai, Mr. M. Naveen Kumar, Mr. M. Annamalai, and Mr. M. Monish Kumbat received the Tafe Massey Ferguson UG Best Project Award based on the innovation in the project title, Design and Fabrication of an Autonomous Seeding Robot. Mr. Sri Saktivel and Mr. V. Sashikumar secured the second position in the category of Ideas Worth Prototyping in the Student Innovator 2017 program for their project title, Automated Mini Trencher, held at Coimbatore. This program was organized by Entrepreneurship Development Innovation Institute, Tamil Nadu. Ms. Akanksha Harish and Mr. Monish Kumbat secured the 5th position in the category of Ideas Worth Prototyping in the Student Innovator Award 2017 program for the project title Electric and Autonomous Lawn Mower, held at Coimbatore. This program was also organized by the EDII, Tamil Nadu. In Department of Marine Engineering, 10 teams took part in competitions and won accolades. Funding obtained. Mr. J.G. Ashwin Jino from the Department of Biotechnology received a grant of 5 lakhs for his proposal titled Purification of Geraniol Oil by Novel Chromatography for Therapeutic Applications from the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Government of India, New Delhi. Ms. N.R. Maitreyi from the Department of Biotechnology received project funding of ₹10,000 from the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology for the project titled Molecular Metagenomics of Liapsis Production for Enzymatic Transesterification of Leather Solid Waste for Biodiesel Production. Mr. B. Ramit from the Department of Biotechnology was awarded by the BioBricks Foundation Scholar Travel Award of ₹45,500. This is worth $700 to present a poster presentation at the International Conference on Synthetic Biology during 12 to 16 June 2017. Mr. S. Arun Sendil from the Department of Chemical Engineering was selected under the AICTE INAE Travel Grant Scheme to present a technical paper on comparative performance analysis of industrial scale catalytic steam reformer with membrane steam reformer in the 28th European Symposium on Computer-Aided Process Engineering held at Austria. Ms. K. Hema Divya and Mr. B. Dileepan and Mr. N. Dhanush from the Department of Chemical Engineering received a project grant of ₹10,000 from the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. Mr. S. Akash, Mr. M. Arun Karthik, and Mr. G. Bharatraj from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering were conferred with the INAE Innovative Student Project Award 2018. They won ₹10,000 in cash. Mr. S. Akash and Mr. Bharatraj from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering also received a funding of ₹10,000 for the student project from IEEE Madras chapter. Mr. R. Karthik from the Department of Mechanical Engineering received a grant of ₹6.16 lakhs for his idea titled Development of Conversion Coated Punches and Dies from the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Government of India. Extracurricular activities. It has been proved that from strengthening the mind to promoting better time management, extracurricular activities help the students to succeed more in the academics. Keeping this in mind, SVC always encourages the students to involve in a wide spectrum of extracurricular activities. The CARE Eco Club. The Eco Club members, Ms. M. Ananda Bhairavi, Mr. Jnanakumar, Ms. S. Aarti from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mr. S. Dhanraj, Mr. P. Prajidev, Mr. Naveen Kumar, Mr. Ganesh Kumar from the Department of Chemical, Mr. Muthu Nelayappan, Mr. Manikandan, Mr. Mosi Kiran from the Department of Civil Engineering, Ms. Shiv Priya and Ms. Priyadarshini from the Department of Biotechnology, Mr. Raja, Mr. Manikandan from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and Mr. Taha Amin and Mr. Shoaib Afridi from the Department of Mechanical took part in the project Sparrow, Kabadiwala, Junk Art and Beach Cleanup projects. Theatre Club. Curtain Calls. The Theatre Club members, Mr. Harish Shekhar from the Department of Computer Science, Mr. Balaji Arul Selvan, Mr. Sebastian from the Department of ECE were a part of a team that produced 2 English plays. NCC. Mr. Kalaivanan K from the Department of Marine Engineering won the Outstanding NCC Cadet Award for his outstanding overall performance for the year 2017-18 as a cadet of the NCC Naval Wing. Sports. Mr. P. Vijay Vignesh from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering was awarded the Outstanding Sportsperson Award for his performance in sports for the academic year 2017-18. Ms. S. L. Madhura from the Department of Chemical Engineering was awarded the Outstanding Sportswoman Award for sports in the academic year 2017-18. Conclusion. These are just a few of several achievements of the class of 2018. You are our alumni now, and our college always believes that its alumni are its true ambassadors. Success is not always about what you accomplish in your life. It is always about what you inspire others to do. I am sure that the alumni from this batch will be an inspiration and motivation for the present and future students of SVCE in bringing out their excellence and in turn help the alma mater to earn its reputation. As you would have observed during your stay here, our alumni make frequent visits to our campus and interact and deliver guest lectures to our students and in the process inspire and motivate the juniors. I take this opportunity to thank them all for their continuous support and request you all to carry on with this trend. Alumni friends, having listened to the report, I am sure that most of you will feel nostalgic at this moment. You should also realize that the forthcoming years are going to be more challenging and exciting, where you will be responsible for shaping your own future. This dynamic world offers you unparalleled opportunities and some very difficult but not unachievable challenges. Nevertheless, I trust that all of you will make a very great future no matter what comes your way with the grace of the Almighty. I know it is not easy to bid goodbye. However, life must move on, and I take comfort in being sure that all of you will flourish. There is a big world out there waiting for you to experiment. Please do keep in touch with the college. We will be very glad to see your growth and anxious to hear your success. I wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors. Thank you. Now I invite our chief guest, Mr. Rajesh Balaji Ramachandran, to address the graduates.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chairman, Secretary, Principal, heads of departments, deans, faculty, families, and dear students. A very good afternoon to you. Congratulations to you all. And a special congratulations to all the award and the medal winners. Today is a day of celebration for you. A day to celebrate all the hard work that you put in the last few years to get to this moment. Today is also a day of thanks. A day to thank those who helped you get here. Today is also a day of reflection, because today marks the formal end of one era of your life and the beginning of something new. What you have learned till now was essential. It has provided you a springboard to leap into the future. But remember, you're going to advance in life by what you're going to learn after you leave from here. From here on, you will commence a journey of continuous education and a continuous learning. When I got the invitation from your college and was thinking of what I should talk to you, I was reminded of my own graduation day. And as luck would have it, I missed my graduation day. I was not in the city at the time of my graduation day, and I missed it. Right? And my 22 years of life since then. I'm going to share with you my experiences, learnings, and key tenets that I have followed in my life, particularly in the context of my association with Cognizant for the last 22 years. My first message is about being aware and ready to accept change. By now we must have known the day I graduated in industrial engineering from the College of Engineering, Guindy, Anna University in 1996. And I joined a manufacturing company. I joined Reliance Industries in Mumbai as a graduate engineer trainee. Manufacturing companies at the time were one of the largest employers in the country. Reliance was a well-known name at the time. The first private sector company in India to be rated by the international credit rating agencies, and had just launched an ambitious petrochemical venture. I started out there with great hope and aspirations to make it big. Let me tell you this, it was not easy being a graduate trainee in Mumbai. The hustle and bustle of that city, combined with the difficulty of coping up with a new language, can sometimes get to you. But I was enjoying my work. Also secure, as manufacturing companies at the time were still a safe bet for a career. After the liberalization in 91, opportunities in manufacturing had increased manifold. The foreign auto companies had started setting up bases in India. Piaggio was sourcing components from LML, General Motors was setting up an auto components plant here, and locally Ford and Hyundai were setting up plants around here. On the other hand, software was still in its infancy, and it was at the cusp of taking off. Right? Global companies had started setting up their development centers in India. The industry had shown promise with consistent growth in the range of 40 to 50% from 1990 to 95, and its share in GDP went up to 1% in the year 1996 from 0.5% in the year 1990. These were all signs that this could be the next big thing, which could grow exponentially. Sensing the future potential and the opportunities ahead, I wished I could join this industry. But there was one small hurdle. I was a novice to computers, leave alone coding. I knew nothing about computers at that point of time. But I was ready to adapt and learn. I decided to move on, leave my secure job in a well-known company to a relatively unknown company called Cognizant. Just to set things in context, when I joined Cognizant, we were just about 400 people at that point of time. Right? I had the conviction in the growth of this industry and my own growth in this company. The company was less than 3 years old at that time. In my career spanning more than 2 decades, I have moved from being a developer to a team lead to a manager, and now I manage a business unit of more than 20,000 people. Right? And along the way, I moved on from being a mainframe developer to client-server technologies to internet and to mobile and now to the cloud. All through, I have adapted myself to both technological as well as business evolution. More recently, in the EAS group that I manage, we set up what we call as a digital technology office to ensure that we are not only aware, but we learn and effectively prepare for it. One of the main areas that we are focusing on now is to encourage the senior leadership of the group to get their hands dirty in future technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, conversational UI, etc. So awareness and adaptability to change positively is a key tenet that I have followed personally throughout my career and in my personal life. This approach has never let me down, and it's made all the difference in my life. The real value of education is also about creating awareness. Very simple awareness. Awareness of what is so real and essential to our lives and those around us. So hidden in plain sight. It's unimaginably hard to say this, to stay conscious and alive in the adult world today, day in and day out. Your education really is the job of a lifetime, and it has just commenced. My second message is be bold, be brave, and dream big. Cognizant was established in the year 1994. We were set up as the in-house technology arm of Dun & Bradstreet Corporation, focused on implementing IT projects for D&B businesses. In 1996, the company started pursuing customers outside of Dun & Bradstreet. It was a small company and a new entrant with biggies like TCS, Patni, Infosys, Wipro, who were already well-known names in the industry. Cognizant, at that time, was a relatively unknown name. So unfamiliar that I had to explain to everybody that we are also a company like TCS and Infosys in our social circles. And I like to just digress from my prepared speech and give you a small anecdote, right? So at that time, there wasn't much good transport available. And if any of you had been around the city, Cognizant buses used to be very well branded. They used to be bright white buses with Cognizant written on it. And most people in my family circle thought Cognizant was a bus company. Right? That's how unknown Cognizant was at that time. Right? But we always had our ambitions set very high. Even our advertisements reflected that. If you look at our advertisements those days, it would be a small kid trying to pull a dog twice the size. And another advertisement was a kid practicing cricket in the nets. And right after practicing in the nets, the kid will go out, take his bat and started practicing signing autographs. Right? We had this caption called "Doing Big Things Early," right? And that's the ambition that we had. We were the underdogs in the industry, but we aimed to be a serious player after deciding to seek customers beyond Dun & Bradstreet. However, it was a challenge to emerge from the shadows of D&B and prove our mettle. We were lucky, as early on in Cognizant, the culture of never fear failure was consciously inculcated and embraced. At this point, I like to steer away and tell you two stories, right? One from my personal experience and the other from my professional experience. The first was when I was attending job interviews in campus, right? Cognizant visited our campus at that time, and in spite of being in the final round, I was not selected by Cognizant. This made me reflect at that time, right? Maybe the skills I had at that point of time weren't enough for the IT industry, and I should continue playing to my strengths before thinking of a career shift. That's the first learning I had. The second I'm going to relate is from my Cognizant experience. It was somewhere in the year 2002. ERP was in its infancy. Cognizant did not have an ERP practice. We had hired our first SAP consultant, but our sales team happened to convince a particular customer that we have all the capabilities to deliver a very large program for them. We toiled a lot, and we came up with one of the best proposals in those days, only to be rejected by the client as they felt we didn't have the requisite skills. Now this taught us a very valuable lesson, that if you were to play the game with the big boys, you can't be playing to the strengths of the big boys. Instead, you need to have a strategy to move away from their areas of strength and have your own win strategy. This came in handy when we had to win our first engineering services deal. Okay. Several years later, we took a very radical approach to tell the client that, hey, we don't have the capability, but we said how we are going to partner with them and build that capability. We won the deal, and till date, after 10 years, that's one of our marquee customers. From my experiences, I've learned more from failures than from success. The biggest hurdle to success is the fear of failure. And we in Cognizant have consciously built in our DNA that we have to fear success more than fearing failure. Our continued ability to be brave, bold, and dream big can also be attributed to the fact that Cognizant encourages trying new things with no praise for fear of failure. This has catapulted us to be one of the most admired companies amongst various stakeholders, our employees and our investment community. At this time, I'm going to quote here from one of the legendary American literary personalities, Edgar Allan Poe. He says, "Those who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escapes those who dream only by night." It's a perfect and opportune time for young graduates like you to flourish and play an important part in the evolution and growth of this country. It's this ability to be brave, bold, and dream big and never settle down which will allow you to achieve success, contribute to this great nation's growth, and make an impact to the society you live in. My third message is borrowed from the famous shoe brand, right? Just do it. Not mere thoughts or words, but the path to success is to take massive, determined actions. Here I would like to start a quote from someone who dreamed big and was a path breaker. Barack Obama, the former US president, once said, "The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope and you will fill yourself with hope." Cognizant, today we have a formal strategy and all that, right? But when we started, for the first 5-6 years, we never had a formal strategy in place. We never had a plan since till about mid-2000. However, right from the initial days, the message was crystal clear. Just go ahead and do it. We were a performance and action-oriented organization back then. Actions focused on doing a few simple things. We kept our plan very, very simple. Focus on just 4 things. Focus on your customer, focus on your employee, focus on revenue, and focus on profitability. These were the 4, and in that order, right? And every manager in the company was measured by these 4 simple metrics in the initial days. And we didn't spend much time on strategy, but spent the time identifying the right talent and giving them the freedom to perform the job within the boundaries of these 4 parameters. Also, we encourage people to challenge the status quo. Not just status quo, at times, we also encourage teams to challenge their boss. I, for one, firmly believes that your boss is not always right. I encourage disagreements. Agreeing to disagree is a key tenet in my workplace culture. I've seen that this drives our associates to be more performance and action oriented and open to providing suggestions and feedback. A great example of this was evident when we faced critical situations and our management will be directly involved in the action. I can't think of the number of instances where our CEO personally drove and sold deals for Cognizant and also handled difficult situations with clients personally. Honestly, that's all life is all about. Small positive actions that you take moment by moment, and then one day when you look back, it will all add up to something big and worthwhile, something that's often far better and different than what you had imagined when you started out. I want to finally get back to with what I started, right? Continuous learning. Let's not forget that we are in an era where even machines are expected to learn. And their worth is determined by the amount of learning they've had. The big companies, Google, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, they have learned so much about us. And that is the reason for their valuation being so high, right? So please stick to this. Please understand that it's continuous learning that matters. Couple of closing thoughts. First is about friendship, right? In the few years you are in college, you would have forged several bonds. This friendship developed without expectation. And from experience, I know these last a lifetime. As life takes different turns for you all, take the time to connect with your friends and your family and celebrate each and every moment of your life. My dear students, finally let me leave you with one last thought. You are all indeed privileged to receive education from this prestigious college. However, there are less fortunate out there who find it difficult to get even their primary education. I would encourage you all to participate in community service activities to help uplift the less fortunate and give them a chance. Giving makes people feel better. Giving instills a sense of responsibility, empathy, empowerment, and above all, satisfaction. So I would encourage you all to give some of your time in community activities and make a difference where it really counts. I wish you all happiness and success in your journey. Congratulations again to the students, parents, and teachers. It is a pleasure being in your midst today. Thank you so much.
Let the graduates be now presented by the head of the departments to receive their degree certificates.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in the department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the doctorate degrees of Anna University. Helen A, Department of Biotechnology.
Stanley sir, கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி. Stanley sir.
Mohammed Taha, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Mohammed Taha, Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Sir.
Sukumar T, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering.
Sir, இங்கே போ. சார் எல்லாரும் உங்களை தான் பார்க்குறாங்க.
Janaki Sivasankaran, Department of Applied Mathematics. Jayanti L, Department of Applied Mathematics. Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the postgraduate degrees of Anna University under the autonomous stream of VENKATESWARA College of Engineering. Revati B, Department of Biotechnology, College First Rank.
அங்கே தெரியுமா?
Ashwin Gino JG, Department of Biotechnology, MTech Biotechnology. Kavita Sri RK, MTech Biotechnology. Lakshmi Narayanan CP, MTech Biotechnology. Leena KB, MTech Biotechnology. Priyanka TR, MTech Biotechnology. Rajeshri R, ME Computer Science and Engineering, College First Rank. Ashmita AG, ME Computer Science and Engineering. Hemulata AV, ME Computer Science and Engineering. Kalaiselvi P, ME Computer Science and Engineering. Princy S, ME Computer Science and Engineering. Princy S. Anand D, ME Power Electronics and Drives. Balachandar B, ME Power Electronics and Drives. Subha P, ME Applied Electronics, College First Rank. Chandralekha R, ME Communication Systems, College First Rank. Ilavarasi R, ME Communication Systems. Vidya D, ME Communication Systems. Govindaraj K, ME Computer Aided Design, College First Rank. Govindaraj K, ME Computer Aided Design, College First Rank. Ganesh R.J., ME Internal Combustion Engineering. Nandakumar, ME Internal Combustion Engineering. Sujay Pandian, ME Internal Combustion Engineering. Venkatesh, ME Internal Combustion Engineering. Yuvaraj S, ME Mechatronics, College First Rank. Maitreyan M, ME Mechatronics. Nivedita V, ME Mechatronics. Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Sai Bernard Y, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 7, College First Rank. Bhuvanesh N, Bhuvanesh N, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 14, College Second Rank. Naveen Kumar M, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 17. Nilesh Kumar B, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 20. Yogesh R, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 22. Rajesh Kumar, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 29. Dilipan A, Automobile Engineering, University Rank 31. Sivapriya, Biotechnology, University Rank 18, College First Rank. Aishwarya P, Biotechnology, University Rank 26. Harini R, Biotechnology, University Rank 31. Anjana Jayashree, Chemical Engineering, University Rank 8, College Second Rank. Aishwarya N, Chemical Engineering, University rank 10. Gifta Josephine, Chemical Engineering, University rank 13. Dhanavardhini, Chemical Engineering, University rank 23. Orlius Rabani, Civil Engineering, University rank 11, College first rank. Roslyn Kribasi, Civil Engineering, University rank 38, College second rank. Harini S, Computer Science and Engineering, University rank 32, College first rank. Gayatri S, Computer Science and Engineering, University rank 43, College second rank. Kartika M, Computer Science and Engineering, University rank 43, College second rank. Prithviraj G, Computer Science and Engineering, University rank 50. Akash S, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, University rank 25, College first rank. Varadraj G, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, University rank 42, College second rank. Swati S, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, University rank 45. Vallimail SR, Electronics and Communication Engineering, College first rank. Vallimail SR, College first rank, Electronics and Communication Engineering. Saktipriya S, Electronics and Communication Engineering, University rank 49, College second rank. Sharmila P, Information Technology, University rank 24, College first rank.
100, 5.2.
Natya S, Information Technology, University rank 42, College second rank. Tamilnadu S, Information Technology, University rank 47. Indumati M, Information Technology, University rank 49. Sajid Kumar KMN, Mechanical Engineering, College second rank. Chola Raja K, Marine Engineering, University rank 3, College first rank. Chola Raja K, Marine Engineering, University rank 3, College first rank. Thank you.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the Automobile Engineering Department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Ajay Santosh M. Atul Kishan S. Gopi P.S. Jagan Mariyappan S.B. Pradeep K. Ramshan M. Ravindran K. Sarkulan G. CB S. Vignesh G. Anthony Jerin A.
அடுத்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் மாதிரி
Bhupalan E. Deepak R. Harish Raj R. Karthikeyan P. Vigneshwaran N.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the Biotechnology Department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Charulata S. Devapriya Segarai. Devapriya Segarai. Damini V.
அவ்வளோ லூஸ் தேவையில்ல கொஞ்சம் டைம் நின்று எடுங்க ஏன் முடியல
Darshini S.
நின்று எடுங்க நேரம் ஒன்றும் கேட்குறேன் ஓகே தான்
Devachandrika S. Jayashree E.
மாற்றிக்கலாம்
Karthik Raj P.N. Kavya G. Mangayar Karasi S. Meenakshi R.P. Maitreyi N.R. Pooja Sri R. Samyukta D.
ஓகே
Saubhagya Lakshmi S.
பார்க்க வைங்க
Tenmudi R. Vinit Kumar R. Yamini Sweta N.
Mr. Principal, I present to you the graduates in person in the chemical engineering department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Adavan S. Abadullah Shravan. Bhagyashri S.K. Balakrishnan M. Balamuriyeshwari M. Bharat M. Dileepan R. Dinesh Kumar R. Dineshwaran A. Divya R. Guru Prasad J. Kema Divya K. Jeevita K. Kannan S. Manimaran P. Mani Vijayaraman. Manoj Prabhakar S. Mohammad Tariq S. Muthu Abhishek K. Narayan K.R. Navaneet K.P. Naveen K. Naveen Karan K. Niranjani S. Niveda R. Prajidev P. Prasanna P. Priya V. Rama S. Santosh R. Selvanayagan K. Shamim Taj A.S. Sharmila B. Sharon Rosalind H. Shashank M.B. Shruti Lakshmi I. Shyam Narayan S.
Shyam Sundar K. Subhash S. Tariq Aziz M. Varun S. Vignesh S. Vignesh S. Vijay T. Vinish Krishnan V. Vishal G. Dandraj S. Naveen Kumar A. Naveen Kumaran S. Purushothaman R.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the civil engineering department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Pranav P. Abhinaya S. Anwar Hussain S. Aravindan VP. Arvind Raja MB. Adisivan A. Deepika Ravindran. Divya SS. Ilakia S. Madhavi K. Manikandan G. Mosikiran N. Muthunalayappan S. Pachayappan B. Praveen Ras AS. Ramesh Kaushik. Sabrina N. Sai Sharad B. Saranya S. Saranan M.K. Saranan R. Shalom Jennifer Jayashekhar. Swati A. Tarun Kumar M.K. Venkatesh M. Anbar C.P. Harihara Sudan R. Kamal M. Nirmal N. Rubesh A. Satish Kumar T. Tamilarasan S.P.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the Computer Science and Engineering Department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. RTS. Aditi Prakash. Afrish K. Akshaya B.K. Akshaya Sai B. Akshay R. Naidu. Aravind P.G. Asharini R. Ashwin Kumar S. Balachandar K. Bernard Joseph Kanish. Bharat Goyal. Mitra Navya. Bhavya R. Charu Netra Giri. Chidambaram E. Deepika T. Dhanalakshmi R. Dhanush Kumar S. Ishwar Bachu. Ilamati E. Ganesh J. Ganesh Aditya V. Gayatri S. Gautam M. Govardhan P. Harini B. Indumati R. Jayashree A. Kanishkar Prabhu R.K. Karishma N. Karthik Ishwar S. Karthik Raja E. Karthik Raj S. Kirtana A. Kausalya A. Krishna T. Krishna Sveta K. Aditya Sai K. Lavanya N. Madhumita A. Manoj R. Muhammad Tamim Ansari M. Munusami Pichandi Akim. Nandakumar T. Narendran R. Nisha R. Parthasarathi D. Pavitra M. Pradeep Kumar K. Prashant D. Praveen M. Pravesh MS. Priyanka GV. Priyanka R. Uvinash Vicky A. Radhan Shankar Shayar. Raghavi PK. Rajesh Kumar K. Reshma S. Reshmi R. Rohan Chandoti. Sai Venkatesh R. Sandhya S. Shankararaman S. Saravanan SP. Sashank K. Sita Kumarasamy G. Shaktivel S. Shalika BS. Shrutika Mandiram. Sivashankari K. Sneha G. Soumya S. Sricharan D. R. Sujitraj T. Sumati P. Supraja S. Surabatullah Virimshi. Surya Narayanan R. Tamil Surya B. Tina M.R. Taslima Nasrin F. Thiruvengadam R. Vasumati B. Vijay Sai Tyagarajan. Vikram A. Deepika S. Monisha A. Pavitra S. Punyakirti C. Manoj Sumit Parik.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Aditya S. Abhishek Bhaskar. Akshay S. Akshay B. Anusha M. Anushri R. Arun Karthik M. Ashwin S. Balasubramanian S. Bharatwaj S. Bharat Singh. Damodaran N. Gopalraj C.N. Hari Bhaskar E.S. Hemadri A. Inia K.V. Janani R. Ziroshan R. Kabilan A. Karthik S. Karthikeyan P. D. Maitri E. S. Manishankar K. Manisha Sellers B. Mohammed Riaz S. Monica M. Nandini Priya J.T. Nandini Anandan. Nanda R. Netaji A. Prasanna Srinivas B. Priya P. Priyanka S. Raghavendra U. Ram Keshav M. Ranjit G. Ruben Daniel B. Rishikesh Aditya B. Sabari Kumar A.M. Sai Kushal G. Sai Ram A.J. Sai Sri Balaji S. Sati Sundaram S. Saranya Christy M. Saranya Christy M. Shahabuddin K. Shanmati R.V. Shibu D. Shivani Shankar. Shreyas P. Srinivasan G.R. Srinivasan R. Shruti V. Syed Salim A. Varun K.V. Venkatramanan S. Vishnuram P. Vinit Shetty. Yash Gupta. Karthikeyan A.
Mr. Principal, I present to you the graduates in person in the Electronics and Communication Engineering Department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Aditya N. Abhinash S. Afrin Shar F. Aishwarya Yash. Ajay Chandrasekharan. Ajit Yam. Ajit Kumar B. Amrita Yam. Amrita Yam. Ananda Bhairavi Yam. Aravind D. Arun Simpson A.S. Ashika C. Ashwin Kumar M.K. Ashwanta R. Siranjeevi K. Dhanraj Vedanath R. Dinagaran S. Dinesh Rampi. Divya Bharati. Ilakya Priya J. Predix K. Gayatri K. Girija B. Jnanakumar G. Gopinath Yam. Gautam R. Harigaran S. Harish Kumaran D. Harshini KP. Himam Bindu P. Indija B. Indumina C. Jayant Kumar G.K. Kapil Das C. Kirtana T. Kiran Kumar Yadav KSD. Kritika Yam. Lakshmi Priya VS. Lavanya S. Lavanya S. Lakshman Sheturaman M. Lakshmi Narayan NB. Loga Prashant R. Yogeshwari D. Yogapriya P. Lokeshwaran G. Manju S. Meera S. Meera S. Mohammed Ryan Hussain. Monisha S. Muttureshma TK. Naveen Kumar RN. Nishanti S. Nishman D. Nitya.
Graduates and parents are requested to be seated and maintain silence.
Nitya M. Pawan Kumar K. Pavitra M. Pavitra R. Pranav S. Prashant S. Pratap Raj R. Praveen PSD. Praveen SS. Praveen B. Raghavan P. Rahul Kannan P. Ragil Rahman N. Raghavan Khan A. Roshni PS. Sabarinadan B. Sandhya R. Sanjay P. Sanjay Kumar S. Shalini M. Shankar Nath K. Shyamala R. Snega Murugan. Soumya G. Sriram Vigneshwar A.T. Srinath R. Sriram S. Subramaniam K. Subramaniam S.S. Sudarshan S. Sujit Kumar U. Surya Prakash S. Surya Y. Swati N. Yanas D. Vidya Lakshmi S. Nitesh G. Vijay Babu P. Vinit H. Vishnu Priya M. Yogalashmi K. Yoga Priya K. Asha N. Ashok Kumar B. Deepa A. Divya R. Jubila S. Karthik R. Yogeshwari P. Manivanan N. Prakash S. Priyanka T. Rupmangadan KPA. Satish K. Srinivasan T. Subhash K. Sudarshan M. Veera Aditya S. Vignesh N. Vignesh Aditya R. Harini S.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the Information Technology Department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of Anna University. RTD Abhiram Vyas, Anand Kishan S, Anirudh Narayan E, Anisha M, Aparna B, Bharat B. Deepak Vishal B. Tarun Raja AG. Dinesh Kumar P. Gopi Krishna S. Harikamba Yandumuri. Hemavati R. Jagala Nishita. Jashmita R. Jeevagan VR. Kanjarla Agila. Karthik SS. Lokesh B. Manoj Prabhakar M. Mandira Pathiban P. Mariammal C. Mohammad Asif JK. Nageshwara Sairam S. Nikila S. Nitya B. Nivedita MM. Prasanna R. Prem Kumar M. Priyadarshini S. Rajesh S. Ramsurat Kumar R. Rashika T. Ritesh Jain C. Sabari Anand S. Sai Kumar BR. Sai Priya P. Satish R. Shruti B. Sivasri P. Suganya B. Sukumar MB. Surya Prakash M. Tamil Chelvan B. Tarun R. Venkatesh KY. Venu Akshaya B. Vishal R. Vishnu Kumar M. Vishwanathan T. Yamini M. Yashwant S. And Yuvapriya S.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person in the arranging department who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University. Kalaivanam K. Sendilnadam M.
Mr. Principal, I present unto you the graduates in person, the Mechanical Engineering Department, who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of Honor University. Aditya Aravan, AJ, Ajit, Arun Kumar S, Arun Nishant, Badri Narayanan, Bhuvanesh, Girish Yatharaj, Guna Yi, Hariharan S, Hemant U, Java Samayas, Kartika, Kartik Subuyam, Kaushik Kumar Jain, Kedarnath R, Kishore Kumar E, Likitesh R, Manika Vasigam S, Manish Srivardhan, Matul Ram, Mohammad Ashik, Mukesh Yam, Nanda Kumar, Navin Kumar Yam, Nishan Paul V, Nitish Kumar U, Prabhu K, Pradeep S, Prashant P, Praveen G U, Rahul Vaidya, Rahul R, Rajaram A, Ramkumar A, Sai Kumar S, Sandeep Raghavan Santosh RK, Satish Kumar V, Satish Kumar V, Satya Sai Prasad, Shanmuga Pandian S, Surya R, Soumya Narayanan, Sri Shaktivel, Sri Nanaskandan, Subhash V, Sandeep V, Surender K,
Surender P. Suresh Kumar G. Surya R. Surya Prakash P. Susindran D. Satish Kumar Singh. Syed Shoaib Afridi. Tanish Philip Alexander. Varadarajan D. Vasant V. Shankar. Vemasani Venkatesh. Vignesh R. Vignesh Tillai Karasan. Vijayan K. Vijin AJ. Arun S. Kadiresh yes. Manjunath yes. Karthik yes. Mohanraj R. Saravanan R. Sasikumar V. Sukumar R. Veeraya P. Vignesh R. Akash Raj. Aravindan J. Sriram Shanmugam.
Mr. Principal, under the laws of the university, I present unto you in absentia the following number of graduates who have been certified after examination to be qualified to receive the degrees of Anna University in their respective departments. Doctoral degrees, PhD 3, postgraduates 9, automobile engineering undergraduates 19, biotechnology 29, chemical engineering 24, civil engineering 7, computer science and engineering 46, electrical and electronics engineering 22, electronics and communication engineering 49, information technology 13, marine engineering 23, mechanical engineering 35.
I request all graduates to please stand up. I request you to repeat the pledge. We shall in thought, word and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members and shall devote all our energy to promote unity, integrity, and the secular ideal of our country. You need not repeat this. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of Sriperumbudur College of Engineering, I admit you to the several degrees for which you have been declared qualified, and in token thereof, I permit you to wear the academic robes ordained as the insignia of your degrees. Please be seated.
Graduates, I now dissolve this graduation ceremony. Please stand up for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Now, the principal will lead the procession back.